Live from Studio 2A in Pix Plaza, this is the Pix 11 Morning News with Sukanya Krishnan and Corey Chambers.
Yeah, we have a lot to talk about this morning, including, okay, as a parent, you want to be involved in your child's life, right?
Every aspect.
Of course. But some parents can become a bit too involved, especially when it comes to sports. You know what I'm talking about? You know those parents I'm talking about? Of course, Diddy just made news. He was arrested, accused of attacking with a deadly weapon, in fact, of a coach there. But we see these confrontations all the time, from college to T-ball even. So how does this stuff affect the kids, and what's the best way to approach a coach that maybe you don't see eye to eye with? We're talking about that at 7:15. All right, 7:16 now. We all know of the many positives that come out of youth athletics, but sometimes things like take a turn when parents and coaches don't see eye to eye. Of course, Sean Diddy Combs just made the news after he was charged with assault with a deadly weapon. I think we have some of the video here of him being taken in handcuffs. But you also see these confrontations all the time. Parents, coaches going at it at all levels. Pee-wee football, college, doesn't matter. Joining us now, former Hofstra University basketball coach and ESPN correspondent Mo Cassara, and supervisor psychologist at NYU Langone, Dr. Joe Taravella. Thanks, guys, so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
So, Doctor, I'll start with you. I mean, is this stuff that we see just a case of extreme helicopter parenting?
Yes, it is. You know, when parents get over-involved, they're over-parenting and overdoing for their children, it is detrimental to them. They're not letting their kids use their voice in dealing with these situations and learning from them.
All right. As a coach, you've seen this stuff. You've had parents come up to you. You've had them. I mean, what kinds of things have you experienced?
I can tell you, after a big win, sometimes you dread that phone call the next morning. A parent calling saying, why didn't my son play, or why didn't my daughter play? And I got those at every level that I coached.
Okay, but, you know, we talk about parents being helicopter parents, but sometimes, let's be honest, some of these coaches at some of these levels, whether it's Pee-wee or whether it's, T-ball, some of these coaches aren't fair. And sometimes parents are like, look, why isn't my kid playing? Why is coach's kid always the one catching the ball? I mean, how do you have that conversation?
I think kids today need to learn to face adversity a little more. I think parents let them
So you're saying don't have the conversation?
No, have the conversation. Let the coach coach and let the process develop a little bit. And I think as time goes on, especially at the level I was at the college level, let the process happen.
Okay, what do you think, Doctor? Do you think kids benefit from sitting on the bench when they see other kids playing, or what?
Yes, sometimes we all have to take a back seat in life. So you can benefit from sitting on the bench.
Tough love is the big message today, apparently. No one here wants to help the kids out?
You want your children to feel supported. You want your children to feel supported, but you also want them to use their voice.
Okay. So, but here's the thing. When you have a kid who is 5, 6, 7 years old, they're developing their voice. They don't have that voice yet.
Yes.
So as a parent, you need to speak for them. And if you think that your kid is getting a raw deal, whether it's playing football or soccer or whatever, how do you say, okay, little Timmy, deal with it? That doesn't seem right to me.
You have the conversation. You let your children know that you're part of a team and we'll work on this together. You certainly don't yell and scream and kick and throw kettleballs.
Well, yes, okay, that's kind of extreme, of course. That is extreme. You know, why don't we show actually a tweet from Justin, okay, Diddy's son here. He actually put a tweet up talking about how much he loves his father. And I wonder, when parents get involved, Mo, how does that impact the child's relationship on the team? Of course, now this is the college level. So how is he looked at now in the locker room? And then how's that go as the kids get younger?
It's a challenge in the locker room. It's a challenge then throughout the coaching staff. It can create a lot of problems within the whole dynamic of the team. And as Doctor mentioned before, you really got to focus on the team dynamic here.
All right. Okay, guys, thanks so much for chatting with us on this issue. And for more information on helicopter parenting, go to our website, pix11.com. I don't know, maybe because I was the kid on the bench, maybe I'm taking this a little personally, Suki. I don't know. I always find it
interesting. How do you teach team dynamic when we're in a me generation and everybody's about me being a winner? So how do you teach team? Because everybody's out for themselves and the parents are out for their kids who are playing the sports that they're coaching. And the reality is half of these parents who are coaches, I mean, they need certification too. And they need classes on how to be able to respond to parents. I think it's
some
a
of these
broader
coaches are bad. I'll tell you, some of these coaches are like at these young levels, they're bad news. I'm going to say it, Suki.
Yeah. But I understand what the gentlemen are saying. Yeah. I mean, it's really about letting the process and believing the process. I think we're all old school in that process. I'm processing what I just said. 7:20, straight ahead.